I keep hearing the word nanoaggressions.
What is a nanoaggression?
I'm trying to coin a new term, and what does that mean? You know, in the context, in the sense that the word is nanoaggression, and I thought, like, I'm coining this new term, and I want to see if this can catch on, because everybody's heard of a microaggression, and everybody's heard of a macroaggression. And let me just be frank. A microaggression is like, she runs pretty fast for a girl.
Like, hey, do you want to hang out sometime? Like, ask me that.
Hey, would you want to hang out sometime?
Tell us about the conducting the interviews.
When I put these two words together, you know, this
You got excited about it. It inspired
this prefix with this other classic word, nano, prefix, aggression. That's a common word. It feels fitting to my definition, and it feels like I need to coin this term. I wanted to conduct an experiment to see if it would actually catch on. So I told a bunch of my friends about it yesterday, and I explained what it meant. And today, without any sort of reminder, refresher, or anything, I just wanted to see if it would catch on and stay in their brains, or if it was just a fleeting thought. And today I asked everybody that in this interview the same question, only one interview question. What does nanoaggression mean to you? I'm gonna leave my definition for nanoaggression till the very end, but I want you to see if you can sort of pick up on what you think my definition is from these interviews. Maybe piece together, everybody I think sort of gets the vibe, but from a different angle. So maybe if we have them all, we have a circle. Gag it!
Spoiler alert, we are all not so different as we think, you know? We all
But you do
have some similar ideas.
I want you to be the judge of that. Let's take a look.
A nanoaggression is like a microaggression, but like it's small enough that it's like maybe it's happening, maybe it's not. Like you can't really tell. So like, yeah, that's what a nanoaggression is.
To me, nanoaggression means the petty nuances that happen on set. You know, from a big peripheral vision, it's just so annoying to have these little moments and feel so targeted in those little moments, even if they are not against me. So yeah, that's what nanoaggression means to me.
I second that.
A nanoaggression is this like frequency. It's basically a frequency that vibrates. Like the person who's giving the nanoaggression really doesn't want the other person to know, but they're letting it slip just a tiny bit. It's just this little energy that's passed, that's very subtle and not always picked up on. It's very small. It's nano.
It comes from like a total primitive thing, you know what I mean? Like you don't even know, they don't even know. It comes from like real low down and like the chemical basis of like what you are, 100%.
Nanoaggressions means to me slipping a little Xanax in somebody's drink next to the bar so then they can knock the puck out and shut the puck up, and then maybe going over to the dance floor and tripping somebody and they fall on the ground and then you don't have to deal with them anymore.
I feel like a nanoaggression is a type of aggression that is felt by a group, but it is still subtle. Because with a microaggression, typically, you only really notice the microaggression when like you have a relationship with that person. Like say like your stepmom or something like is like saying something like a little rude, and you're like, oh, that's a microaggression because you relate to that person. But with a big group and one person is giving a nanoaggression, the entire group is able to understand the subtlety of the nanoaggression, even though only the niche group can see it. You know what I mean? So that is my definition of a nanoaggression, and I felt that recently. And usually it's caused by one person.
Okay, so it just means like, you know, exactly what it sounds like. It's like a nano, it's so small, it's nano, but there's something off. You're sitting there and you're like I can't even grasp it, it's so small, it's nano, but it's aggressive. It's when you get that vibe and you're like, I actually don't like that vibe.
I think that nanoaggression is something that just feels off to your spirit, like it's like a switch in the vibe, but you really don't know what's going on. You don't really know what happens. It's like your body tells you before your mind actually knows. So you feel something. It's like a sixth sense that you feel something is off, but you know, you still haven't got to the bottom of it. So sometimes to get to the bottom of it, you need to do some writing, some reflecting, and then you could get to the bottom of the aggression and what the aggression is. But a nanoaggression is like the first feeling, like that weird sense that something is off.
When the vibe is like is off, something about it is off, and you can't exactly, like, you can't pinpoint it, and you can't, there's nothing specific, but you just catch a vibe, you know. And then like, but like if you were to say something and then like you can't give anything specific, anybody else would think it would be personal, you know what I mean? Personal, and just like, it's not like you're not catching a vibe, like you're just like looking for a reason to beef with somebody.
It's when someone in their heart isn't feeling it mentally, and you can't understand why they're not feeling it, but you just know they're not feeling it, and it's a little like, I don't like you very much. And that's it.
When you're at a dinner table and you pick up on something from across the table, but it's like too niche and unspecified, so only you sit with it, and then you start to feel kind of crazy.
For me, I would say you're like clenching your fists really hard, and you're just like
Nanoaggression is when like the vibe is off, but you just can't prove it. You can't point to any reason. Say you're meeting a new person and you can't really prove why, but the vibe is off in the room. They didn't say or do or act anything different than anybody else in the group, but just being near them sends a chill down your spine. You just can't point to any single reason why, and it's so nano.
Guys, nanoaggressions is already a word.
Everywhere I go, beauty finds its way in the little things of every day. A fleeting smile, the endless blue. Life feels better when shared with you. The laughter